My name's Braden. I'm not really the speaker here today, but I'm here with my friend, and he's my best friend. And people always say, Braden, your best friend is in a wheelchair. And I go, I know that. And then they go, isn't that different? And I go, what do you mean? Well, your friend's in a wheelchair. Isn't it weird? No, why would it be weird? He's just a dude who sits in a chair with wheels. Then I say this. I say, you know what? There is something different about my friend Shayne. He inspires me. And then people go, what? And I say, yeah, I have a best friend who every day inspires me. Sounds weird to say, but it's true. How many people do you know that do not have legs, that have one hand, and can inspire you? It's a little niche marketing. So I'm going to let my friend Shayne speak because he's the main attraction here today, and hopefully he can inspire all of you. So Shayne Smith, everybody.
What up? How you guys doing? We in class right now? How you guys doing? So, I want to start by asking you guys a question. Now, this presentation is probably the most interactive presentation you'll have all year. Now, I only need one thing from you guys during this interaction. I need you guys to be honest. Now, I know a lot of you are going to think, but that might hurt your feelings. You're not going to hurt my feelings. There's not a lot of skin here, but like it's pretty thick. So you guys won't hurt my feelings. How many of you guys, before you came in here and saw me shooting around and everything, how many guys look at me and think, poor guy, he's got like no legs and half a hand. Life's got to be so hard. Life's got to be pretty awful. I would think that. That's all right. How many people would maybe want to ask what happened but think it's rude and it's not the right thing to do and it's inconsiderate and it's insensitive or would just be shy to do it? Anybody that wouldn't be shy? Anybody that would ask? At the back, stand up. Oh yeah, you had your hand up, get up. All right, Mr. Zoo York. We met on the street. What would you say to me? Can you believe how rude this guy is? He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me how my day was going or nothing. All he said was what happened. That's so rude. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm totally kidding. How dare you ask me that? When I was 4 months old, I'm kidding. Can we give him a round of applause? That's pretty brave, right? When I was 4 months old, I contracted a really rare form of meningitis called meningococcal septicemia. Don't worry, you guys don't have to repeat it. Now, I'm not just saying this to make you guys laugh. This is a true statement. I can't spell it. And what it does is it attacks your bloodstream. So you guys know you cut yourself, you bleed, and the blood in your body is always moving around, right? Well, my blood wasn't doing that anymore. Stopped moving. So the doctors had to find where and amputate my hand and my legs. Now, to go through that as a parent has got to be pretty hard, considering that I was given less than 2% chance to survive, right? Now, I always hear, oh my goodness, Shayne, you're so strong. You have so much heart. You have so much strength. You're so incredible. You're so amazing. Not really, though. I was 4 months old when I got sick. You think I remember what it was like? No. The person that remembers it is my mom, right? I mean, going through that as a parent, I'm sure, looking at some of the teachers that are parents, that's got to be something crazy to think about to go through with your child, right? And to go through it by yourself. So everyone who always tells me you have so much strength, you have so much heart, you're so strong, I'm just a product of my environment. Does everyone know what I mean when I say that? I guess kind of the kid's way to put it nowadays is I got it from my mama, right? Yeah. So I get my strength and my heart from my mom. The real question is, why do you guys care? Right? So what? You got sick. Big deal. We've all got a life story. What makes yours so special? Well, hopefully what I'm going to do today is I'm going to inspire you guys to really live life with, what does my shirt say? Can anyone read it? Live life with no limit, right? Hands up if you've ever heard the saying, sky's the limit. Keep your hands up if you believe it. Well, you guys are wrong. You know anyone heard of Felix Baumgartner? Anyone watch what he did with their parents? I watched it. Anyone watch that? What did he do? Do you remember what he did? Yeah. Yeah, and so he jumped from where?
Like the edge of outer space.
He jumped from, you're right, you're absolutely right. He jumped from space. So he got in a rocket ship and went above the sky and jumped. Sky the limit for us anymore? Not at all, right? There's absolutely, hashtag no limit to anything that we can accomplish, right? Doesn't matter what challenges we've been given in life. I've been given every single reason on planet Earth to quit and to give up. No legs, half a hand, every reason to give up, but I haven't. And I've kept going and I kept trying because it's not our challenges that define us. It's how we deal with our challenges that define us. Do you guys agree with me? Hands up if you've ever had to go through a challenge before. Keep your hands up if you beat it, if you beat your challenge. Now, can I pick on you for a second in the gray sweater? Can I pick on you? How amazing did it feel to beat your challenge? Felt pretty awesome, right? That's awesome. What about over here? Anyone over here ever beat a challenge? With the cool paw prints on his shirt.
I lost 60 pounds.
That's awesome. I wish I could lose 60 pounds. I need to lose some weight. Braden's looking like, not with the weight you eat, you're not losing any pounds. So, how good did it feel?
Really good.
Really good, right? Now, everyone always says, you gotta go through challenges, you gotta have failures, because you learn from your challenges and you learn from your failures. You know what, that's not even the biggest and best part of challenges and failures, to me. I mean, they're very true and it's a great statement, but it's not the best part. Now, I'm gonna go back to you for a second. With the challenge that you went through, when you succeeded, would it have felt as good if there wasn't a challenge before it, or would it have just been like, meh, I can do this? Right? It would have just been, meh. Right? These challenges are what makes succeeding feel so good. I was a terrible student when I was a kid. Like, awful. Like, I got 9% in grade 10 math the first time I took it. 9. Like, less than 10. That's awful, right? The next year, I went to a different school and I actually applied myself, and I decided that even though I wasn't good at math, I was gonna do something. I was gonna, at least, my goal was to pass. I was gonna pass. Sir, what do you think I got the next year?
How about the whole class, like 60%?
60%. What do you think? Yeah, you. What do you think? Yeah. 80-something. All right, let's go over here. With your hand up, what do you think? And the white jacket sweater thing, yeah. 90%. Add 8 to that. 98% in the class that a year before I got 9% in. The only difference was I decided I was going to do better. That was it. Anyone in here know what they want to be when they grow up? Anybody at all? All right. You, with the turquoise sweater on, get down here. Anyone over here know what they want to be?
My man with the checkered shirt, come on down. No, yeah, you're wearing a checkered shirt. Down here. All right, so we're gonna stand right here. So I'll stand here, then you guys stand on either side of me. Well, I'll stay here because I'm not really standing anywhere, right? So what I want you guys to do is say, I want to be, and then tell everyone what you want to be, all right? And we're gentlemen, so we're gonna let the lady go first.
I want to be a national figure skater.
Oh wow, that's wicked.
I want to be a football player.
Nice.
Doesn't mean anything.
Who cares? I personally don't care.
Because that word want is useless. I want to take Selena Gomez away from Justin Bieber. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. But really, who cares what we want, right? Like, you know, there's so many things that we want in life. Let's take that word out of our sentence, okay? Let's use the exact same sentence. Okay, so let's use figure skater and let's use football player, but take that word want out and tell everyone what you're going to be.
I am going to be a national figure skater.
I am going to be a football player.
Which felt better to say?
Right? Did you guys see the smile change on their faces from saying want to be to going to be? We change one word in the way that we think, and it opens up the entire world for us. Amazing. Our minds are so powerful. Thank you guys very much. You guys can go sit down. Give them a round of applause. I need 2 teachers.
What? Yeah. All right, now you get to pick someone from your class.
Okay.
And you get to pick any other student?
Is there like a stipulation? Like, should I be looking for?
No, any student.
Oh man. Okay. And I'm over here, and I can't see a lot of them. Sorry, here.
I like that sweater. That's sick. You get that Foot Locker? Awesome. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with you. And it can be absolutely anything on the planet that you love to do. One thing that you just love to do.
I love to garden. Oh, I can like go on and on.
Gardening? Are you the best at it? Are you the best at it? Are you the best at it?
Yes.
Pardon me?
Yes.
What do you love to do? Yeah, you. Are you the best at it?
Yes.
What do you love to do? Are you the best at it? What do you love to do?
I love being a mom to 600 kids.
Awesome. Are you the best at it? Are you the best at it?
I'm the best at it.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much. You guys can go sit down.
Do you guys in this gymnasium right now feel the difference in energy? Just with a few people deciding that they were the best at something. Right? Now, this is my favorite part of the presentation because, all right, so I have these like 3 qualities in me. I mean, the one not so much anymore. I used to be a bit of a brat, kind of like this guy over here that said he liked to mess with people. You know, I'm a bit of a brat. You tell me I'm not good at something, I'm not allowed to do something, I can't do something. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it better than you, and I'm gonna laugh at you while I'm doing it better than you. So, I'm a bit of a brat. You know what? I'll just say it. I'm a tad egotistical. Does everyone know what I mean when I say that? I think the world revolves around me. I think that's pretty true. And you know that fine line between being cocky and being confident? Well, I jumped over it and I'm on the cocky side. I'm a little too confident. It's true. I love myself. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into what I think I'm the best at. Now this may take the rest of the present. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to take a while though when I start talking about the things that I'm the best at.
Any WWE fans in the room? This is probably the biggest turnout I've had for that question. All right, so you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about when I say when it comes to
You know what? Let's take it a step farther than that. I'm the best white, disabled, Canadian, half Jewish rapper you will ever meet in your life. I believe that. That's probably true.
You know what? I'm going to take it a step farther than that.
I'm the best one-handed wheelchair basketball player you've ever seen in your life. And you know what? I'm going to go farther than that. I'm the best wheelchair rugby player you've ever seen in your life. You know what? I'm going to go farther than that even. Now, this is the part that like I really believe. And sometimes I even question my mom if I'm her kid, even though I look exactly like my dad, like identical. But I think that like I'm a science experiment. Now, not because of my like disability or anything like that. I think everyone know who Channing Tatum is? So I think they took cells from Channing Tatum and took cells from Eminem and put them together and created this. This is perfection right here. All right? I think I'm the most gorgeous man on planet Earth. That's what I think. You know what? I'm going to go even farther than that. 96%, I'm going to say this is a real number. 96% of women fall in love with me instantly. It's true. It's a real number. 96%. Now, if I didn't believe that, I would have no right to give this presentation. Because it all starts with you. If you don't love yourself and you don't care about yourself and you don't respect yourself, why should anybody else? Right? You know, and I'm gonna speak to the ladies in the room for a second. Girls are so mean to each other. So mean to each other. And I see some girls giggling because they know that it's true. How do you expect boys to be nice to you if you guys are mean to each other? Right? You guys got to stick together. Right? When you guys call each other these names and everything like that, it's like you guys giving the guys the okay to do it, and it's not okay. It's not okay for anybody to do it, right? How many people in this room, and if you want, you know what, teachers, close your eyes. Every teacher in the room, close your eyes. Hands up if you've ever made fun of anybody or been disrespectful to somebody because they have a different belief or they look a little different than you do. Don't lie. We've all done it. Put your hands up now. All right, so only half the room. Only half the room is honest. But for those of you who have done it and kept your hands down, I want you guys to look over at your teachers for a second. Okay? Teachers, open your eyes and be honest with your students. At some point in your life, same question. How many of you at some point have been mean or disrespectful to somebody because they're a little different than you? We're all guilty of it at some point in our life, right? But now, let's flip it. How many people in this room have been excluded, put down, or made fun of because they're a little different than somebody else? Look at that. Your teachers, everybody. Me. You know what? The most common question I get is, how did you deal with bullying because of your disability? You know what? I was never bullied because of my disability. Never. When I got made fun of once in school, and the guy made fun of me for being half Jewish. I was like, come on, man, you're better than this. Like, really? Look at all this ammunition you got, and you're going to say that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, call me cripple or something. Like, you're so much better than this. So, really, why? Why do we put others down? Why do we mess with people? What's the point, right? What is the point? I'm going to tell you guys a story right now of a young girl that I met in Alberta. She was 16 years old, and she didn't love herself very much. She didn't want to be on Earth anymore. She wanted to take her life. Now, I didn't know how to react to this when she told me that she almost missed my presentation because, you know, she didn't want to be here anymore. And, you know, she was a very pretty young girl, and I told her that I care about her and that I love her. Next thing you know, she started crying, bawling her eyes out, because at 16 years old, no one had ever told her that she loved her before. That is a powerful thing she's still alive. This was about 7, 8 months ago, and just me telling her that kept her alive. What power we have as humans to save lives with our words. Powerful. Powerful.
I've only been here for less than an hour, and I think you are an amazing mother to 600 students. I think you're absolutely incredible. I think you're amazing. Thank you for setting up all this. I really appreciate it. I think you're a great man. I think you're a wicked dude. You're really cool, brother. Sir, I love your smile. It's awesome. And I haven't stopped smiling since we've been in here. It's amazing. I love your shirt, bro. Thundercats, that's what's up. You look really pretty today. Both of you. You're a gorgeous young lady. Danielle, I love you.
How powerful. Words. Just words. Now, if you're sitting down and I just threw a nice comment out at you, hands up, or stand up even. Stand up if I threw a nice comment at you and it made you feel better about how you felt today. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Just a comment. How powerful are our words? So now, my challenge to every single person in this gymnasium is to say 5 nice things to 5 different people that you generally wouldn't say nice things to. Because you never know how someone's home life is, how their day is going. Your one comment that you make to that person could be the only nice thing they hear that whole day. And that's something for you to be proud of. Thank you guys very much. You guys can sit down. So, how many people take a look at me, and first thing that pops into your mind is handicapped, disabled, wheelchair, amputee, cripple, one of those words, wheelchair. Just hands up if that's one of the words that you think of. You're not going to offend me, I promise. So only half the room is honest? Come on, truthfully, be honest. How many people think like a disabled dude?
Can you come grab this? Keep your hands up high. Don't want to move you guys. How about now? Or now? Whether it's something as small as picking up a wheelchair, or as big as becoming a national figure skater.
There's no limit to what we can achieve.
Right? Does everyone agree with me?
When I first started playing wheelchair basketball, hands up if you think I was good. I appreciate your optimism. You are wrong.
How long do you think it took me to score my first basket?
2 years?
2 years. What do you think in the green Reebok sweater? 3 games in the wicked Jamaica sweater. That's sick. Pardon? 3 days? Yo,
Where can I get that? That's sick. Where'd you buy that sweater? It's really nice.
So 3 games, 2 years. You guys are all just like super wrong. 4 years. 4 4 years before I scored one time.
Why am I telling you that? Because that is a very embarrassing fact. Why am I telling you that?
Yeah, the orange stripes right here.
Because I trust you? I do trust you, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Yeah, with the pink shirt on. Or the pink stripes. Bam! There's the answer, because I never gave up and I kept trying. I'll never forget the day that I hit my first basket. What a day. Any ballers in the room? Any real ballers in the room, like, loves your basketball? All right, Jordan, I'm gonna ask you. Yeah. Is there any sound on earth more beautiful than when that ball goes through the hoop off one of your shots? It is gorgeous, isn't it? It is a beautiful sound. For 4 years, I never heard it. Not off one of my own shots. I'm gonna take you guys back through that day. You know what? You're gonna come down here. You're gonna be my assistant. Coming back down.
So, my basketball coach knew that I had a bit of a bratty streak in me. So, how do you motivate a brat? I tell him what he can't do, right? So, basketball coach came up to me with the ball underneath his arm and said this.
You suck at everything, you'll never be good.
That's what he said.
I suck, and I'll never amount to anything.
And he put the ball down right here.
And he proceeded to walk away from me. So he walked away. Now, Marquez, I need you to stay because you're going to rebound for me.
I picked that ball up and I started shooting. And I couldn't throw the ball above my head. Finally, I realized my stump was getting in the way. So I thought maybe I'll go one-handed. Still couldn't do it. Anyone ever heard of a hook shot? Thought if I turned sideways, maybe. A little closer. A little closer. Now when it's supposed to go in. Hit it. I played rugby now. So the ball comes flying through the net. The only people in the gym are myself and my mother. Mom, did you see that he scored? Wow! Wow! Yes! Yes! Hands up! If anybody in this room still gets that excited when they achieve a goal. Awesome!
Now, after that 4-year period, another 2 years go by, and I get kicked out of my basketball league.
Dude with the wicked hair. Why do you think I got kicked out? 'Cause my coach still thought I sucked. What about the girl behind him? What do you think? Pardon? No clue? What do you think? That's too bratty.
How about I was too good? At the age of 14, they had to take me out of the league for kids that were 8 to 17 and put me in the league for kids that were 18 to 22 because at 14, I was too good. It wasn't fair to keep me in the league. At the age of 15, I was one of three of the youngest players in history to make the Canadian junior wheelchair basketball team. played in England, Japan, France, Germany, all over the States, all over Canada, all because I didn't give up. Now, when I walked in here, I was very pleased because, wheeled in here. I was very pleased because in the front doors, I saw the South African flag. Now, that flag means a lot to me because my mom and my grandma were born in South Africa. Any South Africans in the room? Anyone with, South African background? Where's my South African? Oh, next assembly? Okay, so I'll do that next assembly too. But anyone know who Nelson Mandela is? I've had lunch with him. Anyone know who the Queen is? I've met her too. Has anyone heard of Princess? You guys might be too young. Anyone heard of Princess Diana? Oh wow, that's a lot of people. I met her too. All because I didn't give up, and I didn't quit, and I believed in who I was. Huge to believe in who you were. What do I do for a living? What's my job? Pink. Yep. To come and inspire kids. Well, the first speech I ever gave was on behalf of my basketball team. So if I had quit basketball, I wouldn't have found my job. You know what? I don't even like calling this a job. I like calling it a career, because this isn't a job. The greatest part of my day is coming and getting to meet all of you guys, because you guys are incredible. Incredible. I mean, meeting wonderful kids like you guys is probably the best thing I could do. This is like 160 presentations I've given now at different schools and everything like that, and I couldn't ask to do anything better, because you guys are so awesome. So I think we need to give you guys a round of applause, because you guys are so awesome. Now comes my favorite part of the presentation, where you guys get to know me a little bit. You guys have the chance right now to ask me absolutely anything you want. There's no question that I won't answer. You ask it, I'll answer it. Under Armour at the back, you had your hand up. 24. The first sport I did was horseback riding. I was really good. I have medals and everything like that from horseback riding. It's pretty cool.
Boss man right here. Yeah, you. Yeah.
How do you play rugby?
It's wheelchair rugby. So you're on a basketball court and you're in like a wheelchair that looks like a tank, and you destroy each other till someone scores. Have you ever seen or heard of the movie Murder Ball? Well, it's that.
Yeah, you had a question. Yeah.
How did I get my arms so ripped? I was just born like this, baby. No. I work out a lot. I do a lot of training.
Yeah, right here.
Nope. I don't have much pain anywhere, actually, because, like I said, I'm a tank, right? I'm built like a house.
Right here.
I'm a big WWE 13 player. I'm probably the best at that game of all time. I play NHL 13, NBA 2K 13. Lately, me and Braden have been getting into Halo. Love my Halo. Halo 4. Not a big Call of Duty guy. But, yeah.
Right here in the white sweater.
Like all of them. I couldn't list all of them. I've tried everything. If you can think of it, I've tried it. And I've modified it to try it.
Behind him. That is it. Wow.
How do I feel after each assembly? I feel different after each one, for sure, because I have a personality where I like to just scanning the room. How many of you guys have I made eye contact with in this room? Pretty much all of you, right? And just with eye contact, I feel like I've made a special connection with every single person that I bring up here, every single person, and it's different with each person. And I love it. There's nothing better than connections and relationships that you make with other people, right? Even if it's something as small as asking them to pretend they're your mom for 2 seconds, or, telling them that you really care about them or something like that, right? It's different every time, and I love it because I love people, and I know that I can tell you right now, every single person in this room is so special, but they're special in their own way. And to me, that's, I couldn't ask for a better job because I get to meet hundreds of you guys all the time, and I love each and every person that's sitting in my presentations equally, but differently. So I leave feeling energized and happy and just loving who I am and loving my life. So thank you. That was a great question. So before we end off.
Play-Doh boy. Is that Play-Doh? Is that what that is?
No.
No? Is it like Play-Doh? Kind of? Well, can I ask you something? What did you learn today?
Well, I learned about what people feel, and
That's a great answer.
yeah.
Great answer. Awesome. Right? Give one of these. What did you learn today?
I learned that it makes people feel good if you compliment them, and it's
Awesome.
good to be nice to people.
Awesome. So what she said was she feels and she's learned that it's nice to compliment people and it can make someone's day. That's what she said. That's a great answer.
What did you learn?
There's no limit.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Making me work out.
I learned that anything's possible if you just try your best and try it over and over.
Awesome. One more.
The green Under Armour. Can I rap for you guys?
Well, I'm not as good as that other white guy, I can tell you that much. I wrote this song about being in a wheelchair and everything like that. It's called Access Denied. It's probably one of my favorite verses I've ever written. It's also the first verse I ever wrote. So I'm thinking this might be the last question. So we'll end on this note. And before I wrap, let me just ask you guys, anyone in here have Twitter? Alright, so you guys can follow me. It's at Shayne Smith 11, SHAYNE Smith 11. Who would have thought when I was up in that bed my life would have turned out the way that it did? At first growing up, it was kind of hard as a kid, not getting how they be walking while I gotta sit. 24 years old, my life is legit, and even though I'm in a chair, I keep a hustling kid, cause every day I stay on my grind. Sometimes I go left, sometimes I go right out of my mind. Don't wanna be rude, don't wanna look like a punk. Some days I wish I was tall enough to dunk. I live life to the extreme like I'm Terry Funk, and all the girlies call me the incredible hunk. I can't help it, I got the body that they like. Only got half a hand, is still enough to grab a mic. No feet, no nice, no pedals, no bikes. Can't go, you got a ramp, no access denied. Now, what I want to do is take this second to thank this beautiful young lady in the black. If it wasn't for Danielle and her company Tutor Doctor, I wouldn't be giving this presentation today. They sponsored to bring me out from Toronto to come give a whole bunch of presentations in this area. So can we give Danielle and Tutor Doctor a big round of applause? Now, I think my message in Tutor Doctors really goes hand in hand, because what they do is they send one-on-one tutors to your house to work off the curriculum that you guys are working on at school. So really, they're just trying to make you better, right? And that's really all I want, is I want you guys to become the most incredible people that I know is inside you guys. So I think our message is perfect together, for sure. So thank you guys very much. You guys have been an incredible audience. I had a great time. Thank you.